parang nawala ko sa mundo eh. Helpos binaril ako, yun. Natulala talaga ako.
So we hit a post, then the car flew and we landed face down.
I thought it was just an animal that bumped into my car. But when I saw that it was clothed, a kid.
At first, I thought it was just a dream, honestly. But when I saw the girl who is on the pavement, with that, I knew I hit someone. It's a human being.
All the time, I cannot think properly because I was guilty. I was also blaming myself.
Yung nasanay na talaga ako na by Monday, yun ang inaasikaso namin. Ang concentration ko is ma-deliver yung pera doon sa bangko. Paglabas ko pa doon sa sales shop, yung pintuan. Sabay kinuha ko yung sasakyan ko. So nagkambya ako para iurong ko yung sasakyan para diretso-diretso na pagsakay ng supervisor. Pag-upi niya sa pintuan, biglang may dumating na tao. Hinila yung bag, sabay putok eh.
It was my first time to pass by that route. So, it was raining, road conditions, the roads were slippery, and visibility was not perfect because of the rain. I lost control of the car. It initially swerved this way, then nag-spin kami. We hit a post, then the car flew, and we landed face down.
The day started normally. I was just driving, and here comes a child. He bumped into my car. I did not actually see him coming up towards the car. I swerved maybe a couple of times. I thought it was just an animal that bumped into my car. So I thought it was a dog or a pig. But when I saw that it was clothed and it had a head, so it was a kid.
It happened so fast. I can see a group of children, and then when I saw them, of course, I slowed down. Just when I reached this group of children, out from nowhere, one kid suddenly came up. The girl hit the hood of my vehicle, and at first I thought it was just a dream, honestly. But when I saw the side mirror, when I glanced on the side mirror of the pickup, I can see a girl who is on the pavement face down. So with that, I knew I hit someone. It's a human being.
Grabe. Ayaw kong makipag-usap ng tao. Kung kausapin ako ng tao, ilag talaga ako. Ayaw kong makipag-usap. At saka kung gusto ko, ako lang mag-isa. Kung sa gabi, hindi ako makatulog.
I guess I would probably say I'm a bit lucky in the sense that I don't recall everything because when I talked to Kat, I would just imagine her pain. The first 2 or 3 weeks, it was really bad. She had trouble sleeping, etc. Because, she had visions and she can recall the accident.
Went with the family in an ambulance, and so there was the mother of the child and the grandparents were also there. All of them are crying, and the mother was actually ranting at me and was blaming me for everything that had happened. The doctor came out and finally pronounced that the kid has passed away. There's blood on my hands, so I'm a killer. I have killed somebody. I have taken a life of an innocent.
I was at the station, I surrendered. I got there first. I was just sitting there at the station, afraid, terrified. I think that was the longest 6 hours of my life waiting for those people to meet them. When they came, I was surprised that they never threatened me. They never said anything bad against me. They didn't curse me. What hurt me most was that when the moment the mother told me that she could not bear a child anymore, that would be her first and only child. The child was 7 years old, and upon hearing that, I just burst into tears.
Award or not, recognition or not, we made a vow that we will make it personal.
I initiated to implement a safety day at home for our pit crews.
We realized the real risks to our people. No? So we said we have to start at home, no? In the station. We came up with a Goal Zero journal. No? Goal Zero is not confined within the station premises. No? We already asked all our staff to make a safety audit, and they identified risks and hazards in their homes. And what is more important there is what they're going to do about it.
Actually, it started with just implementing safety in the station. After realizing that it's a big help to them, I realized why not spread it more. So we contacted our local barangay to implement the same, for us to hold a safety drill in a barangay level.
Of course, taking on from the leadership of the sales team, no? Our retail territory manager plays a very significant role because he pushes us, no, to outdo ourselves. No?
The important thing is for them also to make it personal for them, not just to follow what is instruction, but for them to believe that the program can save lives.
Safety has always been a part of our core business. You cannot separate safety from the way we do things. So even minor incidents, no, we reset the clock, because it's not amassing days that's important. No, it's about being conscious of the little things, no, that sometimes we see it as little, but it's actually just the tip of the iceberg. That if it's not addressed, it might just blow up in your face.
It is still my #1 highest risk, road travel.
So, yung risk is pira because of robbery.
Travel, no, and driving.
Hold-ups and robberies.
Fuels yun eh. And that's prone to fire.
Motorcycle accidents.
I still consider driving as the biggest risk.
Yun talaga ang malaking kasalanan ko na kunin pala yung stasyonan sa amin. Thinking for granted niya, ay wala nangyari. So, okay, wala namang nangyari. So, hindi matanggal ko. Ano yan, mali talaga. Ang masama doon is, narakawan ka pa, babarilin ka pa.
It's because we're exposed in driving daily. The road conditions may have changed, but your exposure to road, to the hazard is still the same.
The way I appreciate risks now are even higher. Anything can happen. So I can be safe 100% 24/7, but I cannot guarantee that other people outside me are also thinking the way I think. So it is me who will adjust to their behavior.
Prior to the incident, I actually do not believe in seat belts. After the incident, I found it really useful.
On a personal level naman, I have a daughter, and my daughter is already 1 year old. A different set of risks naman because she's crawling, she's walking all around the house. So that is something I have to be careful also and have to be wary about when I'm at home.
Okay, that's our biggest risk to our greatest asset. So why don't we do something about it?
And I coordinated with the local police also to put their checkpoint right across our station. I think this is a big deterrent to the robberies that can occur.
maghanap lang siguro ako ng ibang paraan na talagang makonvince ko siya to switch off the engine. So, shall we say, siguro bigyan ko sila ng isang buti na tubig.
With a JMP, you can actually become responsible because prior to traveling, you research, you think about the possible things that could come up on the road. So you consider the weather, you consider the road conditions, you consider the repairs, the roadside establishments that are in the area. So having this in mind, you can also think of ways on how to prevent any unlikely thing to happen. So you can think of ways to avoid accident.
Once we get our act together, there's zero incidents among our people regarding as far as motorcycle safety is concerned. We now step up, step out. We can now act as a model to the communities where we serve, and then stress the fact that it is not just about safety; it's about work, about life.
It's a lifestyle, it's a mindset, it's a lifestyle that no matter what you do, you have to be cautious of the risk involved.
Huwag nating hayaan na umabot pa din sa inyo kasi ang hirap talaga. Hirap talaga.
When you get into an accident, you realize your value as a person, your value to yourself and to others.
Simple as just be safe. If others are not safe, you be safe for them.
A single moment of probably insanity or a single moment of carelessness or recklessness, then a lot of people get involved, a lot of people get injured, a lot of people probably, or in its worst case, die because of whatever you do.
The life you may be saving may be your own family or yours.
It's me being a light to them, to be a guide to them that I'm a living proof that no matter what you do, there are risks involved.